Okay, so now on to the fun.
Welcome to this is the.
I was dying laughing writing this version of the show yesterday, by the way.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about the craziest things that people have done at Disney.
Some of them are very recent, some of them not so much so. So it's a little bit of a trip down memory lane, but all pretty funny, in my opinion. This is not to poke fun at anybody.
No, this is to be like, what were they thinking?
Like what were they thinking?
What's the first one? What's the first one that you found?
So things that you don't want to do because you could get trespassed from the parks.
Yeah, this is a surefire way to get banned from Disney.
Number one. Do not climb the Mexican Pavilion.
Can you believe somebody did that?
So in November of 2015, an intoxicated man, and I will not name him, decided to scale Epcot's Mexican Pavilion on an incredible climbable structure that has been tempted for years. Witnesses talked about how he was banned. So he went all the way up the Mexican Pavilion, and as he was coming down the other side, he was greeted by about 30 security personnel, along with Disney executives, to make sure he was okay, and then remove him from the park, where he was invited to never come back.
I mean, we have all thought about doing it.
Who hasn't thought about it?
Because, I mean, it looks like steps, whatever. But, you just don't do it. And at the top of the Mexico Pavilion is part of the computer system for the night show. So, like, what are you...
Why?
Like... So do you guys remember that? You guys remember that guy walking up the...
I remember you made the thumbnail,
Pavilion?
And I'm like, what are we going to talk about? And then I'm like, oh yeah, remember that guy from the Mexican Pavilion? My beer.
I'm like, sure. I've always thought about going up there and at the top
and you look
be
at
singing.
It and you're like,
yes, we have these stars to guide us, standing beside us, and play as we go. How's my singing voice today?
It is really... I only have one gift for you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay. So, number 2. Okay. So, May 3rd of 2020.
May 3rd of 20... Oh, this was...
During the shutdown.
During COVID. Thanks, Mark. Mark's gonna bail me out.
That's good, but if you get trespassed from the park and you can't come anymore. So a 42-year-old Alabama man was arrested at Disney World Discovery Island, saying he was unaware he was trespassing, regardless of all the no trespassing signs around Discovery Island. He called the island a tropical paradise, according to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, where they noted there were lots of signs posted. Authorities charged him with 1 count of trespassing, a misdemeanor, and then he was banned from all Disney properties. According to the arrest report, the man stated he had made entry to go camping and had planned to stay on the island. So Disney security first spotted the man camping on the island, which has been closed to the public since 1999, and they searched for him with helicopters, boats, and on foot.
It was a few days that they were searching for him. So
he said he couldn't hear them over the loudspeakers calling him to come out because he was in one of the buildings sleeping, so he didn't hear them.
Over the loudspeakers?
Well, they like megaphones.
Okay.
They were like, "Come out, come out," and he said that he didn't hear them.
Well. But why was he hiding?
No, I don't know if they ever said how long he was really there for, but God love him.
But he was hiding. Like, he was literally hiding. And to say that you didn't know, well, then why were you hiding if you didn't know?
He just said it was a tropical paradise and he wanted to stay there.
It
was a pandemic. He was by himself.
Yeah. What
was he eating? I have no idea.
To be on a secluded island in Disney World, what did he eat?
That's what I've just said. I don't know what he was eating, but are there bathrooms around or still? And are they functional?
I don't know if they're functional. They're probably not cleaned.
Well, I'm sure they're not cleaned. Why would they be? Nothing there is clean.
Nothing's clean. I don't think anybody's gone to the island in like
Well,
years.
they talked about people swimming to it, which of course is a terrible idea.
Well, yeah.
Because there's, I mean, gators
Crocs
and all kinds of
Yeah.
things in the water that think you're food. But
Yes. But and also the water, like you can't drink any of the water because you don't know it's not filtered. So and
would you with the water already?
well, no, it's just in general, like all the bacteria that's in that water that
I don't know what he was
You know,
doing. He sounds like just a nomad type. I have no idea how long he was there for, probably before anybody actually realized. I hope that's a temporary trespass because that's kind of funny, actually. Okay. So what else can't you do?
what else can't you do?
Hold a political rally.
Oh yes, don't hold.
Do not hold a
You keep
political rally.
politics out of Disney.
Please keep politics out of Disney. He was quarantining there. He was by himself. Just saying, I think he's a genius. So I'm not even going to say his name, even though many know.
We all know, but
was banned from Disney parks after at least he was caught live streaming 4 times, and he was trespassed 4 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 3 in Disney World, 1 in Disneyland. He held a sign on Splash Mountain. I'm not going to say what it said.
Yeah.
He held a sign on Expedition Everest, and then a very large sign at the Main Street train station.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then held that same very large sign in Disneyland on the Mark Twain riverboat. It's not completely clear how he continued to get into the park after multiple trespass citations were issued, and he's still at it all around the U.S. So who knows come the next election if he's going to try to get into Disney again.
It's just crazy.
He's still at it.
I don't like why like why you've had your 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
And now try doing something else. It's
to move on.
Yeah. It's
but he's still doing it.
Yeah.
Not in Disney anymore because Disney, I don't know. I don't think he could.
Well, with the face recognition stuff now, they should be able to stop him from entering the park unless he's got some kind of
with the face masks and everything else now. I don't know.
You never know.
I remember watching the one stream, and it was the one on the train station. I was like, oh my God, this guy. So he did the whole thing and then ran to a bathroom and changed. And it took a while for them to find him because he changed his clothes.
Yeah.
So the next 3 are actually really recent.
Okay.
So what else don't you want to do?
What else don't you want to do?
Don't steal a cucumber.
Do not steal a cucumber, no matter what.
A woman wearing mini ears stops off Epcot's Living with the Land attraction, a slow-moving boat ride. We all know what it is. And her party could be heard saying, "You're going to jail." Yeah, so they clearly knew what they were doing was wrong.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, how much alcohol does it take for you to jump off of one of those boats to steal a cucumber?
Stole a cucumber.
That's what I want to know.
Off of a genetically modified plant and attempted to get back on the boat. She falls while trying to get back on the boat and had to be helped on by people around her. And then, just jumped across several seats to get back to sitting with her party.
Like, do you honestly think that Disney doesn't have cameras like everywhere? Like everywhere. There's nowhere you can go that, except maybe the bathroom, that there's not a camera.
After about there, seriously.
In the water.
You figure it out, Martha.
Like
Martha was her name, I guess. That's all I know.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but she, I don't get
why.
What possesses you to say, what would be a great idea right now? Stealing a cucumber.
3 for $1 at your local grocery store, and now you are trespassed.
Those are some of the biggest cucumbers I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm going to get me one of those. What do you do with one of those? And I bet you the thing is, they had to probably throw that cucumber out.
I'm sure they did.
Do
you think she got to keep the cucumber?
No, I don't think she got to keep the cucumber. But you couldn't use the cucumber for anything because somebody else touched it.
Johnny and Lisa would not be going for the cucumber, and Lisa's pretty much a vegetarian. So
I mean, the only thing I would go for would be the Mickey-shaped pumpkins.
Those are so cute.
You probably had to make your trip around the world a couple times.
And then got on living with the land.
Said,
I need me a cucumber.
Whoa, this ride is going too fast.
I bet I can get up and just grab that cucumber. No one will notice.
No one. I don't know. I just don't know what possesses people. So what other things should we not do?
Pee in a cup.
Oh my gosh! Don't pee in a cup. If you need to use a restroom, go to the restroom.
Don't judge a weak bladder.
You know.
I got a weak bladder. I have to go. Like every time I see a bathroom, I'm like, I'm just gonna go.
So we've all seen where a little kid can't hold it, you know, and we've excused.
We've even seen parents that are potty training have like the disposable little potties.
Yeah.
That they carry around with them, and they kind of block the kid and whatever. It's like, wow, that kid's going to the potty.
And that's understandable because it's a kid.
It's a kid.
But if you're a full grown adult, even if you have a weak bladder, like
go to the bathroom.
Or get the pens or get something, you know, you know where the bathrooms are.
Even if you don't know where the bathrooms are because you're really bad at directions.
Yeah. Have somebody who does. Have somebody who knows, because I can point out every single bathroom. I can even tell you the best bathrooms.
I've gotten lost. I'm like, oh, I can go by myself. Totally. No, you just hang out here and do what you do, and I will go by myself.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm trying to find him. After going, I'm like, I am completely lost.
Yeah.
And I have to call you, and I'm like, this is where I am. I'm lost.
So I mean,
you always come.
There is no excuse. There's no excuse for what that person did. It's
Now she's trespassed.
Now she's probably banned for. I mean that could probably be appealed somewhere down the road
because she went to Milani in April.
Oh yeah, and she paid for Tom's paycheck. She paid Tom's paycheck.
She paid Tom's paycheck.
Yep. I don't know who.
Tom's like, I don't make enough money for this.
No, he's like, I haven't gotten.
She's like, I need a manager.
I haven't gotten my blue badge yet.
So, I love when people say that to me.
What?
I need the manager, and I am the manager.
Yeah.
I'm like,
do you turn around and be like,
no? I'm like,
I am the
well,
manager.
that's me. And she's like, well, the guy.
What?
When people are like, the guy, I'm like,
okay. that just made your case like negative.
Don't steal an iPad.
Oh, don't steal iPads.
Don't steal an iPad. So in June, a 30-year-old Florida man, I'm not going to name him, stole.
We'll call him Fred.
I had to go back because if his name was really Fred, I would have laughed. Stole an iPad that belonged to a cast member at Disney's Hollywood Studios and used it so that his party could board all the rides in a VIP style, like they were a tour group.
How does one know that a certain iPad is going to be capable of doing that? And
here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Local authorities were called to the park and the iPad was returned, but officials told NBC that the investigator has dealt with this person in the past for the same issues.
Whoa.
So he's a repeat offender.
Huh. Interesting.
And could not provide any further information. But previously, the iPad was removed from the park, but it was never reported stolen.
Oh. So either somebody...
But they slapped him with a trespass warning.
What?
He got a warning.
Oh my God. If that was me, they'd be like, you're gone. You're gone for good.
I said good for him. Yeah, this guy does sound like a genius.
You know what is not on your list? On your list here?
What's not on my list?
Don't drink the water from all different fountains on Disney property.
It's not that bad.
No, just in general. Remember the guy that was a TikTok star that took his bottle of water and put it into every single fountain to taste it?
Oh, I thought you meant like the drinking
fountains. No.
Oh,
fountains.
God, I forgot about that guy. I forgot about that guy.
He used to work for Disney, and then
Disney went
got a
around
hold of
with
it.
his water bottle.
Yep, remember that?
Oh, I forgot about
every
that
single one.
Oh, I'm gagging.
Why? Like, why would you even think that that is a good idea? Like,
I forgot about it.
If you want to drink the tap water, then just go to a restaurant and ask for a little glass of water.
So was that thing with the thing on the pillow? Was that a Disney thing?
Oh yeah, that was a Disney thing. So
that was on a cruise.
This was on Disney Vacation Club group. All right, and there was a group, and they were talking about these people were talking about the hotel staff, not being as magical as what they're used to. And you know what? Sure, we were probably losing a little bit of what we've had before.
Short-staffed happens.
But I was reading through the comments, and you get those mixed reviews and everything. And I get to this one, and this one comment is, we were at what was it? Fort Wilderness or something, or it was one of the resorts, and they were going through the towels, and mixed in the towels was human feces. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't say if it's true or not because it's from a Facebook group. But she said that it was literally human feces mixed in the clean towels. So she was livid. She called up, the hotel and hotel main lobby, and they said it was probably a prank from somebody because the towels were clean and mixed in those towels was that. So somebody probably did it as a prank, and the hotel staff, thinking that they were clean towels, didn't change them.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay. So last but not least, I got to move on. Don't climb the castle.
Don't climb the castle.
Don't. Yeah, Wendy, I gotta go. Yeah. So
yeah, it was a baby Ruth. Yeah, it was literally. Yeah.
So just to speak, while areas surrounding the castle can be approached, there are areas strictly off limits to guests. One of the areas is the balcony section near the rear of the castle that overlooks Fantasyland, where windows to Cinderella's royal table are. So from time to time, you'll see characters there, and especially recently, since all character readings are socially distanced. But and we all know the staircase because it's roped off, and that's usually where we see Lady Tremaine and her daughters coming from. Is that little area, But this person decided to climb the restricted area while visiting the park. And a video shows the guest already on the balcony waving to his friends below as they took pictures of him. And as he descended, you could see the cast members approaching the stairs, and he was trespassed.
So first, how did he get there? Was it open?
No, the staircase.
Yeah, it's
only blocked off by a rope.
Oh, I thought that there was a gate there.
Sometimes the gate is closed, but if you're going to have characters coming out from there, which you often do, that's often where the fairy godmother comes from, Lady Tremaine and her daughters come from.
Yeah.
So in that case, if they have characters coming out soon, it's only a rope.
Yeah.
That just and it's got like this little sign that looks like a shield. And all you have to do is climb over and walk up the stairs.
But Tink's allowed to. Tink's
Tink doesn't have to climb the stairs. Tink flies up
Yeah.
to the balcony.
Yes, it is the last picture he'll ever have in Magic Kingdom
I mean-
or in any of the parks.
Right. Why do we have to keep going through this, Johnny?
Um,
Tink does not walk up the stairs. She flies.
but what possesses you to think, oh, you know what, this is a good idea?
Oh, look, I have access to the stairs. We've all seen it where you walk by there and it's just like a braided rope with like the shield sign saying cast members only. You just don't do it.
Yeah, you just don't do it.
And you can't say you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because you have to walk over the rope.
Exactly. Or you take the rope off or whatever. So don't do any of those things.
Or you might get
because
trespassed.
You might get trespassed, banned. Yeah. I mean, that's fun. It's funny to talk about because, it's things that you a lot of the things are things that you've wanted to do, except for like peeing, in a cup. But
Yeah. Most people just don't think to do that.
everyone has thought about jumping out on the boat and living with the landing, grabbing a fruit or something, and
But nobody does
nobody
it.
does it
Because
you know,
most people have common sense.
yeah. So just
We've all seen that staircase at the castle. We've all thought about climbing the Mexican pavilion.
be like, you get to the top and you're like, why doesn't this lead to anywhere? What's going on?
It's just a balcony.
Yeah, it's just a balcony that doesn't do anything.
It's not even outside like the castle suite. It's outside the restaurant.
Yeah, it's outside the restaurant. Yeah.
Good for you. You made
Yeah.
it outside of Cinderella's royal
Yeah,
table.
there you go. I would have gone to the window and knocked on it and be like, "Excuse me, can I have some?"
Hello.
Hello.
How's your $80 lunch?